Hey guys, it's Elise. If you hear baby noises through this video coming from my back, it's because this one is with me. Say hi! Today I am going to give a review of homemade laundry detergent. Back at the beginning of the year, back in January, February, I started looking on Pinterest, online, looking for some different recipes for homemade laundry detergent. Excuse me, because I felt like we were just going through laundry detergent so fast. Having a new baby, having a husband who at the time worked in construction and would get his clothes filthy on job sites, and then having twin boys, we were just going through tons, and still do go through a lot of laundry detergent. And I felt like, okay, when I go grocery shopping, so much of my grocery money that should be going to food is going to laundry detergent. I gotta figure something else out. So I was looking at recipes for homemade laundry detergent. I was seeing all of these recipes that said that you use various ingredients. A lot of them were the same. They would start with like baking soda. You'd put in some OxyClean, some borax, some different things. There were variations, but then they all called for something called Zote soap or Fels Naphtha soap. And every recipe that I was finding, when I would read the accompanying article, everybody was saying, oh, you can find this all over the place. You can find this at every Walmart. I looked at 2 different Walmarts and I could not find Zote soap or Zote flakes. I could not find Fels Naphtha soap. So I don't know if maybe just like not enough people are making their own laundry detergent anymore. Viewers who watch this, if you tell me where you got it, I would love to know. But I finally found a recipe that said it really doesn't have to be Fels Naphtha, it really doesn't have to be Zote. If you get the other ingredients right, you have your washing soda, your baking soda, your OxyClean, your what was the other thing? Borax. Was there something else too? I think that was it. And then you just get 2 bars of soap that you like and just grate them up in there, and it should work the same. So that's what I did. I went with Target's, what do they call their brand? I can't remember what Target calls its brand, but it was just your basic, it was an organic bar of soap. So I got like a grapefruit peppermint, I think, and I got 2 bars of those, grated it up in there. So it was a container this size, and I don't know if you can see the date on there. Well, it's backward in the screen, but I made this February 16th, and it wasn't all the way full. It probably came to about here. So I've probably used like just under half of it. And so I made this in February, and I finally stopped using it at the end of June. We switched back to our go-to is just All's Free and Clear. We switched back to that in July, and I'm going to tell you why. So I think that it was getting the clothes clean. Oh, one thing I forgot to mention is most of the recipes, I think all of the recipes, called for Purex crystals. But I did not put that in there because my whole point in trying to do like a homemade or more natural laundry detergent is I have sensitive skin. I know at least one of my boys has sensitive skin, and then my other son and my husband and my daughter, I don't even know yet if her skin is sensitive or not. But theirs can be iffy. Like, it's not as sensitive as mine and William's, but Joshua's and Alan's, they can be a little iffy. So I really wanted something that did not have any added fragrances or dyes or anything like that. So I did not want to put the Purex crystals in just because it is an added fragrance. It is, an artificial chemical. So if I was going to go with that, like, I didn't really feel like that was going to be a lot different than just using Gaines, like tropical hibiscus or something that could make us break out. I did see a YouTube review of somebody saying that it made her daughter break out using those crystals. So I didn't put that in there. And I think that is what ultimately made us want to stop using it, because I think this stuff was getting the clothes clean, but they weren't smelling fresh. They didn't smell bad. Hey, you. Hey, you. crazy, girl? Are you talking? They didn't smell bad in the beginning. They just didn't smell like, clean laundry. The clothes were just smelling, you know, like clothes. You know, it was kind of a neutral smell. But then over time, because like I said, I made it in February. We used it through the end of June. So probably by mid-May, all of our laundry had gone through this. We'd been using it long enough that all of our laundry had been washed with this stuff, several loads. Or, you know, each piece had been washed in it several times. And so over time, it started to retain a little bit of body odor. The laundry was starting to smell like, I knew it was getting clean, like stains were coming out, grime was coming off, but they just had a little bit of a smell. They did not smell, not only did they not smell fresh, they didn't even smell neutral anymore. Like they smelled like body odor. And at first I would not concede that it was the laundry detergent because I wanted it to work. You know, I had made this, I had this big batch of it. I was not about to throw it out or say it didn't work. And so I just kept washing in it. And finally I just had to concede. I just had to, you know, admit, okay, I think it's the laundry detergent because I didn't put those scent crystals in. It's not making it smell fresh. It's not, I have to believe that it's cleaning the laundry, but at the same time, if it's still smelling a little bit like body odor, I don't understand how with those ingredients, you know, the OxiClean, the borax, the baking soda, the washing soda, like, and then the grated soap, you know, I don't understand how it's still retaining this body odor smell, but there was no longer any denying that after, you know, several weeks, you know, a few months of the buildup, it just kind of started to smell. And so we finally decided, okay, we're just gonna have to go back to, you know, spending more money on laundry detergent again because we don't want to go around smelling like body odor and smelling like we don't do laundry. We do laundry, people. I do laundry. So I don't know if I had found the Fels naphtha or if I had found the Zote soap, or if I had just put the crystals in. Like, I don't know what the perfect combination would have been. Like I said, I couldn't find either of those two soaps. I did read that you could use a neutral soap. You could just pick, you know, whatever your favorite bar is. Some people have made it, I think, with like Ivory soap or Dove. So apparently there are people out there making it like this, and I guess they're having more success, but for us, it was not a hit. It was not very successful. So I still have this much, and I am somebody who uses borax every now and then to clean the tub or the sink, or if there's something that's just especially dirty and you need some grit to get in there and clean it, I will use it. So over time, I am going to use this up, just cleaning your basic household messes. It's not going to go to waste. I'm not going to throw it out, but we're no longer using it as laundry detergent. So I thought about, you know, I could maybe just throw a scoop in the laundry just to be a laundry boost, but I haven't done that yet, so we'll see. But that is my review of when you make it this way. This is my review of how it is as just a basic laundry detergent. I would not recommend doing it this way. If you are going to do it, figure out where maybe if you just order from Amazon, I probably could have done that, but figure out where to get the right kind of soap. Don't just use a neutral soap. Or maybe if you don't have sensitive skin and you're not worried about that, maybe get the Purex crystals, and maybe that's going to make the difference. But just for using your basic soap, not using the crystals, that's my review. It's not something I would recommend, but I'm definitely glad I did it so that I could experience it, you know, just figure out for myself by process of elimination what works in our household and what doesn't. So that's my review, and if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I'll see you guys next time, guys.